It's a really unique feeling to step on a log with someone and just go at it. Because log rolling is very isolated, it really has a feeling that you're like right in this area and nothing else is existing behind you or in front of you.
Your heart rate is up as high as 170, 180, 190.
You're looking at that person's feet.
And you can't take a rest. If you take a rest, then you've lost the match.
You can't hear people yelling or cheering for you. You really can only hear your own breathing.
It is a sparring sport. I mean, we're not boxing, we're not physically hitting each other to the ground, but there is an element of, you know, you're on there with the other person, you're very close to them, and when you win, you know, you're knocking your opponent into the water and they're sort of underneath you and you're standing above them. So even in practice, like we do get competitive because you're thinking, you know, of course I'm losing here in practice, what's going to happen next weekend when we're competing against each other? We've all beat each other and know what it feels like to win against your sibling, and we know what it feels like to lose against them, and both of them don't really feel that good. Generally, whoever won, both parents went to the one that lost, and you're kind of standing there, well, I just won, where did everyone go?
With Lizzie and I, when we train so much together, it's just kind of, really comes down to whoever is the best one on that day is going to win, and so you have to accept that, and I mean, we have 30 other competitors, so you know, she's not the only one I'm worried about.
We grew up practicing together and sharing bathrooms together, and we had to compete against each other, which is a really tricky dynamic in a family, and I feel like we managed it pretty well. It's a challenge, you know? It's like, yeah, it's a small sport and there's not a lot of, you're not getting a ton of credit or publicity or, you know, financial gain from it, but because it's so challenging, like you feel like, wow, I really accomplished something, even if I didn't win, you know? I put myself out there, I was vulnerable, and I conquered it.